Here are today's biggest moves on the Indian stock market, analyzed straight from the exchange filings by flashfinance.news. 10 stories, ordered by market value from the largest company down, what changed, the key numbers, why it matters, and what to watch. Let's get into it. Story 1. Adani Green Energy. $18 million civil penalty, U.S. court enters final judgment against Gautam and Sagar Adani. What changed? A long-standing U.S. SEC civil investigation against the promoters has reached a final judgment involving monetary penalties and permanent injunctions against future violations. The key numbers. Gautam Adani penalty, $6.00 million US. Sagar Adani penalty, $12.00 million US. Total civil penalty, $18.00 million US. Judgment date, 10th August 2026. TTM revenue, Rs 12,928 crore. Why it matters? While the company is not directly fined, the legal standing of its promoters in the US impacts the group's reputation and its ability to access cost-effective international capital markets, which is critical for AGEL's capital-intensive growth strategy. What to watch? Monitor whether this settlement fully resolves US regulatory scrutiny or if parallel investigations, example US DOJ, remain active. Investors should watch for any changes in international credit ratings or the cost of overseas debt, which is vital for the company's 50 gigawatts expansion target. Story 2. Swan Defence and Heavy Industries. Rs 4,000 crore fundraise proposed in AGM notice for Swan Defence. What changed? The company has formally initiated the process to seek shareholder approval for a Rs 4,000 crore capital infusion, marking its largest financial move since the Swan Group acquisition in January 2024. The key numbers. Proposed fundraise, Rs 4,000 crore. Fundraise versus market cap, -28.9%. Total debt, Rs 2,788 crore. TTM revenue, Rs 282 crore. Net worth, Rs 65 crore. AGM date, 2nd September 2026. Why it matters? With ADE ratio of 42.89 and ATTM OPM of -110%, the company desperately needs capital to transition from a distressed asset to an active shipbuilder. The fundraise could potentially clear existing debt or provide the working capital needed for the 16,000 to 19,000 DWT tanker contracts. What to watch? Monitor the AGM voting results on 2nd September 2026 and subsequent board decisions regarding the specific mode, QIP versus debt, and pricing of the fundraise. The successful execution of this fundraise is vital to deleverage the balance sheet and fund the execution of new shipbuilding contracts. Story 3. Dilip Buildcon. Rs 8,400 crore project stake sale, DBL divests transmission and solar assets to Alpha Alternatives. What changed? DBL has moved from being the sole developer of these large-scale power and solar assets to bringing in Alpha Alternatives as a strategic partner buyer during the construction phase. The key numbers. Combined project cost, Rs 8,400 crore. Project value versus TTM revenue, -93.5%. Solar portfolio capacity, DC 1977 MWP, transmission line length, 470 CKM. Current debt, Rs 2,277 crore. Why it matters? This is a major capital recycling event that allows DBL to unlock value from under-construction projects early, reducing its own equity commitment and debt burden while maintaining its EPC execution focus. What to watch? Investors should monitor the signing of definitive agreements to confirm the final equity valuation and cash inflow timing. The key metric to watch is the reduction in consolidated debt and the improvement in our ROCE as the company shifts to an asset-light model. Story 4. Refex Industries. Refex Industries, credit rating upgraded to A for Rs 660 crore bank facilities. What changed? Acuite upgraded the company's credit profile from A to A and assigned ratings to new bank facilities totaling Rs 210 crore across multiple lenders including IOB and Union Bank. The key numbers. Total rated quantum, Rs 660.00 crore. Rated quantum versus TTM revenue, 28.44%. New assignments, Rs 210.00 crore. Long-term rating, Acuite A stable. Short-term rating, Acuite A1. Why it matters? A higher credit rating reduces the cost of borrowing and enhances the company's ability to secure large-scale non-fund-based limits, bank guarantees LCs, essential for executing its Rs 1,921 crore order book. What to watch? Investors should monitor the impact of this upgrade on interest expenses in future quarters and track the utilization of the newly assigned Rs 210 crore limits for the company's solar and ash handling expansion projects. Story 5. Websol Energy System. 70.3% year-on-year revenue growth in Q1 FY27, 4 gigawatts TOPCon expansion pipeline announced. What changed? The company has successfully transitioned to a net cash balance sheet and is pivoting its entire manufacturing base toward high-efficiency TOPCon technology. The key numbers. Q1 FY27 revenue, Rs 373 crore. Q1 revenue versus TTM revenue, 37.2%. Year-on-year revenue growth, 70.3%. Planned TOPCon pipeline, 4 gigawatts. Net debt, FY26 Rs 34 crore. EBITDA margin, 33.7%. Why it matters? The shift to TOPCon, targeting ~25% efficiency, is critical for maintaining competitiveness against imports and qualifying for domestic content requirement, DCR, government schemes like PM Surya Ghar. What to watch? Investors should track the execution timeline of the 150 megawatts TOPCon upgrade by Q4 FY27 and the financing commencement dates for the 4 gigawatts greenfield expansion, as these will drive the next leg of growth. Story 6. Kolte Patil Developers. Rs 937 crore record income. Kolte Patil reports strong Q1 FY27 and Rs 6,000 crore Mumbai GDV addition. What changed? The company shifted from a loss-making TTM period to a highly profitable quarter with record revenue recognition and secured its largest ever annual business development addition in Mumbai. The key numbers. Q1 total income, Rs 937 crore. Q1 PAT, Rs 146 crore. New Mumbai GDV, Rs 6,000 crore. GDV versus market cap, ~160%. Average realization, Rs 9,442 per SQ feet collections, Rs 715 crore. Why it matters? The Mumbai expansion significantly reduces geographic concentration in Pune and provides long-term revenue visibility, while the Blackstone partnership, 40% stake, provides institutional capital backing. What to watch? Monitor the execution and launch timeline, expected 6 to 12 months, of the Rs 6,000 crore Mumbai GDV pipeline, as redevelopment projects involve complex regulatory approvals. Story 7. Caricel. Caricel Q1 FY27 PAT grows 38% year-on-year, major capacity expansions on track for FY27. What changed? CARICIL has demonstrated a significant shift in its revenue mix towards the domestic market and successfully operationalized additional stainless steel sink capacity while maintaining high utilization. The key numbers. Q1 FY27 revenue growth, year-on-year 15.5%. Q1 FY27 PAT growth, year-on-year 37.7%. EBITDA margin, 21.2%. Domestic revenue share, 33%. Stainless steel sink utilization, 94%. Q1 revenue versus TTM revenue, 28.4%. Why it matters? The company is transitioning from an export-heavy model to a more balanced domestic export mix, which reduces geographical risk and leverages the growing Indian premium kitchen market. The margin expansion to 21.2% suggests strong pricing power and cost management. What to watch? Investors should monitor the execution timeline of the quartz sink and kitchen appliance expansions due by Q4 FY27, as these are key to achieving the company's long-term growth targets. Story 8. Bajaj Projects. Rupees 700 crore plus order win. Bajaj Projects secures 2 major EPC contracts from Powergrid. What changed? Bajaj Projects has secured its largest transmission line win to date, significantly increasing its order book through 2 major contracts from a Tier 1 national utility, Powergrid. The key numbers. Minimum combined order value, Rupees 700 crore. Order versus TTM revenue, -25.1%. TL0 to order category, Rupees 400 crore and above. TL06 order category, Rupees 300 crore to Rupees 400 crore. TTM revenue, Rupees 2,792 crore. Market cap, Rupees 2,196 crore. Why it matters? The win validates Bajaj's technical capability in the high-voltage 765 kV segment and provides substantial revenue visibility for the next 18 to 24 months, supporting its Rasta 2030 growth strategy. What to watch? Investors should monitor the execution timeline and the impact on operating margins, as the company currently operates at a thin OPM of 3.5%. Watch for updates on commodity price hedging, as these fixed-price EPC contracts are sensitive to steel and aluminum price fluctuations. Story 9. Vintage Coffee and Beverages. 58.4% revenue growth in Q1 FY27, capacity reaches 11,000 metric tons. What changed? The company successfully ramped up its 11,000 metric tons capacity and received NCLT approval for the merger of Vintage Coffee Private Limited and Delecto Foods Private Limited. The key numbers. Q1 FY27 revenue, Rupees 161 crore. Revenue versus TTM revenue, -29%. Current installed capacity, 11,000 metric tons. Target capacity, 16,500 metric tons. Q1 PAT margin, 12.9%. Why it matters? High utilization of new capacity suggests strong demand. The shift toward high-margin freeze-dried coffee represents a move into premium segments which could improve overall margins. What to watch? Monitor the execution timeline of the 5,500 metric tons freeze-dried plant and the impact of the subsidiary merger on administrative costs in upcoming quarters. Story 10. Kabra Extrusion Technique. Rupees 141 crore preferential issue. Kabra Extrusion revises fundraise upward by Rupees 21 crore. What changed? The board has increased the scale of its planned capital raise by Rupees 21 crore and finalized a list of 12 strategic and institutional investors. The key numbers. Total fundraise value, Rupees 141 crore. Fundraise versus TTM revenue, -31.2%. Fundraise versus market cap, tilde 8.2%. Issue price per share, Rs 375. Number of investors, 12. Why it matters? The Rs 141 crore infusion is critical for a company that reported a net loss of Rs 5.36 crore in FY26 and carries Rs 145 crore in debt. It provides the necessary capital to scale its EV battery business. What to watch? Investors should monitor the EGM outcome on 2 September 2026 and watch for subsequent disclosures regarding the specific deployment of these funds into the Batrix battery division. That's today's market wrap. For the full AI analysis of every NSE and BSE filing, visit flashfinance.news. Like and subscribe for daily market updates. Educational analysis, not investment advice.